Hello everyone, this is our second deliverable of the Viviendas Challenge. Our group is formed by Juan Camilo Rodríguez, Andrés Real, María Paula Rocha, María Camila Torres, and Andrés Felipe Vega. As you know, Davivienda has 11.5 million customers, 7.6 digital customers, is located in 6 countries, and has 1.7 thousand employees. For the financial analysis we made, we decided to calculate some financial ratios about profitability, growth, leverage, and liquidity. This analysis is based on the financial statements of the whole company, not just Daviplata. In the profitability ratios, we have net profit margin, return on assets, return on equity, and operating profit margin. For the growth ratios, we took into consideration sales and net income. For leverage ratios, we considered debt to total assets, debt to equity. In the last place, we took the current ratio as the only liquidity ratio. When we talk about competition, Davivienda has to compete with a lot of local banks and international banks here in Colombia. Some of them are Banco de Bogotá, Bancolombia, BBVA, and others, where Davivienda is placed in the third position from the top 5 banks, measured by the profit accumulated in 2018. With a growing percentage of 9.1% from the year before. When we talk about customer satisfaction, Davivienda is in the top 5 of the banks in Colombia with the best customer satisfaction with an 82.4%. Now let's talk about Daviplata. Daviplata has 6 main categories. The first one is pay. This you can pay when you go shopping, you go to a restaurant, you can scan QR codes, and you can recharge your cell phone. The second category is money. Here, you can have access to credits, you can make money transfers and international money transfers. The third category is insurances. Here you have 3 choices. The first one is life insurance, the second one is an insurance for your pet, and the third one is insurance for your bicycle. The fourth category is for savings. In Daviplata, you can save your money without getting any fee for that. In the awards category, the fifth one, you can have cashback, reloads, and you can make use of a virtual credit card. The last category or function of Daviplata is the key home, called in Spanish La Tecla de la Casita Roja.
For the main insights that were found in the SWOT analysis, they have in their strengths, Daviplata doesn't require a bank account. In their weaknesses, they have technical failures in the app. By their threats, they have consistent input of virtual wallets to the market, and as an opportunity, they have a system for build customer loyalty. For the scope of this investigation, it must be young people from the city of Bogota from 18 to 28 years old that are current students or employees with money to leisure activities and a practical lifestyle. Thanks to this information, the objective of this investigation is to identify the current context of the selected segment, to propose a strategy that fits their needs and increases Daviplata insurance sales. Which brings the main question. How can the perception about insurances change and increases its sales in Daviplata, taking advantage of the current context of the segment? This question develops 2 main problems. The first one is that young people are not used to be interested in acquiring insurances, and they perceive that these are an expense and not an investment, and they consider it expensive. For this reason, we develop 4 clear hypotheses, which are 1 for promotion, 1 for payment, 1 for variety, and another one for perspective. First, the promotion hypothesis is more than the 80% of our segment doesn't know the functionalities from Daviplata. To validate this hypothesis, we made a survey that in its results is clear that 73% of the people know the application but doesn't know their function. The 68% of it uses only to transfer money. So it is clear that people doesn't know the functionalities from Daviplata. The second hypothesis is about the payment from the insurances that Daviplata offers, and it says that the 60% of our segment don't agree with the payment method. It is validated because average 60% of the people preferred on monthly payment, and the actual payment that Daviplata offers is annual payment. Therefore, it is correct to affirm that the 60% of our segment does not agree with the payment method that Daviplata offers actually.
About the variety, the hypothesis was that the 60% of our segment would like to have more insurances options, and this hypothesis is valid because the 94.12% consider another type of insurances apart from the existing one, like belongings, vehicle, housing, and others. About the perspective, the hypothesis was that the 70% of our segment think that insurances are unnecessary, and this hypothesis is valid because the 36% of the segment perceive insurances as a cost, and just the 4% perceive it as something necessary. So we came out with these strategies. The first one is belongings insurance. And what is this? It's an insurance to protect belongings in case of robbery or loss. And why? Because this segment leave their home with higher frequency. And we're gonna offer this with 3 different options of payment. The second one is an interactive game based in financial education. Basically, it's learning the use of microinsurance and its benefits. Why? Because the 36% see this as a cost and not as a benefit. So we're gonna explain the situation in which it is necessary to have insurance, the way how to acquire them, and the benefits they provide. The last one will be a safe unemployment insurance. What is this? It's an insurance that covers for a year necessary and justified expenses of the student who finished their degree. Why? Because the segment see unemployment as a necessary situation to have an insurance. Thank you very much.